What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy ATruckerNamedJay. Checking in. Welcome to the Life with Jay channel, man. We appreciate you stopping by. Woo, let's get straight into the video, man. We're not gonna, beat around the bush. We're gonna get straight to it, man. I almost blew it, y'all. I almost blew it. And what I'm talking about is, it's no secret that everybody is pretty much making a lot of money right now. If you acquired a truck, no matter how you've acquired it in the last year to 2 years, you've probably made a considerable amount of money as well. And you got a little money in your bank account and whatnot. And what I was planning to do this year was, gonna buy me a motorcycle. I was gonna buy me I still drive this 99 Camry. I was gonna upgrade that to something, something a little bit more manly, like a Tahoe. You know what I'm saying? We got the van, the 2017 Dodge Caravan. I'm probably still gonna trade that in because it's almost 2 years, but we're gonna trade that in for something crazy. You know what I'm saying? Just start doing all kinds of sporadic spending and splurging and all kinds of, Gucci and Versace, all that. And it's like, that shit hit me like almost like a smack in the face from my mama when I, said some disrespectful stuff. Like, hold on, bro. All of that shit is cool. Don't get me wrong. If that's what you choose to spend your money on, salute. Hope you look fresh and you get the attention that you probably are seeking, or maybe that's just what you really want to do. But what I had to realize was like, man, I got a real opportunity right now. I really got an opportunity this year to separate myself. Separate yourself from what, Jay? I'm glad you asked. Separate myself from the long line of, I'm just going to say for my particular video, young black entrepreneurs who get a little money and I ain't going to even say mismanage it. They blow it. They blow it based off of personal needs, materialistic needs, just impulsive needs, attention-seeking needs that they really just don't need whatsoever. If anything, it's hurting them more than it's helping them. But they blow large sums of money on that, and then whenever their market or their industry stops being so favorable, which means that you're not getting every load for damn near $3.50 a mile or $4 a mile, and things come back a little back down to maybe $2 a mile. You may even see, let's just say, hypothetically, knock on wood or whatever, that things drop back down to $1.90, $1.80 a mile. And now your business is in a position to where it's maybe not making as much money, or you're just barely making it even, and you're cool because it's making a little bit of money, but not the money that's needed to continue to support a lifestyle that you've created for yourself because of the high market that you made the moves in. You know what I'm saying? You can't base your living situation on your best possible outcome for your business profit. So for example, if your lifestyle is based off of you making the most potential money you can make, you're doomed to fail, because if any instance happens to where you're not able to make that amount of money anymore, now your lifestyle will be affected. You see what I'm saying? Whereas if you would have taken that money and put it back into the business to expand it, to secure it, to just like almost no different than like, when you play a video game and you start off with level 1 character, let's say Call of Duty, right? Now, granted, if you're nice with it, you can go and Call of Duty with a level 1 character, or you can play Madden on Pro or Rookie and dominate. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you can play any game on a novice level and dominate. But what happens when the levels get harder in that game? What happens when people start coming on Call of Duty, level 70 or 100 or whatever the fuck it goes to? It's the same thing with your business. Everything is good when everything is good, but what happens when everything ain't good? And that's the biggest mistake that a lot of young black entrepreneurs make, that when the money is fully coming in, come on BMW, what you doing, fam? When the money is really coming in and raking in, they're living or renting this lifestyle that you can afford at that time. But then if things fall back down, not saying that they will, not saying that they want, and then you're just barely maintaining, then boom, a major mechanical incident, or boom, a major personal incident, or boom, who knows what could happen, you know what I'm saying? And then you screwed. Now you scrambling, now you ducking into your savings. You trying to see who can lend you some money, what you can put on an installment plan, what you can push back. And eventually all that shit compounds and builds into just a debt that is so huge and just overcomable that you lose your business. And this is why I think that they say, some authorities don't make it a year, or some small businesses don't make it 5 years. And I'm not gonna make that mistake, man. I was in the thought process of making that mistake, but I'm not gonna make that mistake, man. And I'm hoping that with this video, the few people that do watch my videos, if you are a young entrepreneur, whether black, white, whatever, Latino, salute to all races, I hope you don't make that mistake either, man, because we have an opportunity right now that could set us up for the next couple of years to the next decade. You understand? We have the opportunity to make enough money that if we choose to live frugal enough and we choose to move responsibly enough, that we could set ourselves up and set our businesses up to continue to thrive for years to come. Please don't make the mistake of getting a bunch of money, because people making like $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 a week right now. I've seen it. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say whether or not I'm making that money, because it ain't nobody's business. But it's that type of money is being made right now. And if you're living on a bare minimum, or just a very comfortable lifestyle to where you ain't living no extravagant shit, and you can take that money and put it back into the business this year, man, you can expand, you can secure, you can potentially, when it is time to start growing your business, you can grow it without problem, without reserve. Or if you just want to rock your one truck or whatever your situation is, you can just stack and put shit up in different type of savings account. You can invest money into things that you don't need to make an immediate return on, that may turn out to be a big return in like 4 years. It's just so many other things that we can do with our money besides spend it. And that's the things that I'm looking and I'm interested in doing this year. The only things that I'm really trying to spend money on this year is clothes, because of my weight loss and body transformation, and shoes, just because I just like shoes, man. You gotta buy some shoes, man. You gotta wear some nice shoes, man. We gonna miss saying, man. If you want me to walk around in some old Reeboks, it's just not gonna happen, man. I'm just sorry, whatever. But all the other stuff that I had planned on buying, jewelry, toys, motorcycles, cars, and all that shit, I'm not doing it, man. All that money is going back into my business. I'm gonna, put 100% effort into growing my business. I got a plan. I got resources. I got connections, and I'm gonna take full advantage of it with the income that I'm gonna have coming in, and I'm gonna grow this thing as big as I can, and secure it. And make sure that Holland Logistics is a company that lasts, that's still here 5 years from now, 10 years from now. I don't want to be another failed lease operator, rental operator, all this shit that people waiting to talk. I don't want to be another failed one of those. So I got to make the steps necessary, and I'm hoping that you guys are making the steps necessary as well to secure the future for you and your kids and your family, and so that we really can be never broke again, man. I don't want to see nobody, even people who are choosing to do it in a different way than me, I don't want to see nobody who has, once you touch money, to go back to not being able to touch money is probably a hard transition, and I don't want to experience it long term, and I pray that y'all feel the same way. So don't make that mistake this year, man. I know the money coming in. I know you feel like it's always going to be coming in because maybe you haven't experienced this before, but once upon a time, I have talked to a couple of people. The market did this before, where guys was making like $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 a week. and people got so used to that, and then the market went down. I want to say, I don't know what year it was, but then guys was only making like, more likely between 5,000 and 6,000 or 7,000 a week. And to me, that's still not that bad. But if you're used to, trucks grossing $9,000-$10,000 a week, and you get accustomed to that, and then you go back and cut that in half, it may be a hard transition for you if you live in check to check or week to week, or you don't have no reserve because you done spent all your funds on shit that ain't making you no money. So please don't be that guy, man. That's, I'm not trying to give nobody advice. I'm just telling you what I'm doing and what I'm changing for myself, and hopefully you can apply it to your situation as well to do better in life and to maintain the money in the situation that you have for you and your family. But I'm finna get off here, man. I appreciate you if you've listened throughout the video, man. Make sure you hit the like, or subscribe button, comment, let me know. Maybe you got some horror stories of when you did blow all your money, or you got some advice how you save your money and things to that nature. Put it in the comments, man. Share the video to somebody who may need to hear this message, because it's a lot of money being made right now, man. It's a whole lot of money being made. I know it is. Everybody making money, but what are you doing with that money to secure your future? What are you doing with that money to make sure that you are not a failure, or you're not in a bad situation like people may be telling you are? What are you doing? That's the question. What are you doing with your money? You feel me? So as always, y'all know the vibes. Stay safe, stay positive, stay productive, God Family Trucking. I'll check y'all next video, man. I'm going to shout out the city on my chest. As always, man, 757 Finest.